What's up, you guys? DJ Kevin over here. Uh, Dino Sounds and DJ. DJ Kevin TV1 and everything else. I'm gonna show you guys my speakers and, I'm just gonna do a little update, equipment vlog. Because, half of the guys around YouTube, hold on, let me just make this full screen. Half of the guys on YouTube want to know, Kevin, what type of speakers do you use? What type of speakers do you basically bring on a gig? Really, that's just some things that a lot of people want to know. But I got some speakers over here that is really, really suitable for what I do. So, let me start with the little one. I got all different types and size of speakers and God knows what else. These guys are my big speaker rig. 215s, 315s, and a 12. I use the 12 for my monitor. But basically, when I first started out is with this guy right here. This is the Radio Shack 40-210. DJ Aaron has this, so big shout out to you, DJ Aaron. He has this particular speaker. It's 75 watts RMS. I think it's 75 watts RMS, 160 watts max power. It's a great little speaker if you want to start out DJing and stuff. Because I started out with this speaker and very, very lightweight. Got a pull mount on the bottom. It's all ABS wood. Best speaker I've ever bought when I first started out. And I don't really use the speaker that much anymore. Actually, I use the speaker for smaller gigs. Like house parties and stuff like that. But, great speaker. Radio Shack doesn't make the speaker no more because they made the Radio Shack 40-215, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But, great speaker if you want to start out DJing. And with that, I got a Power Pro stand. Very, very great stand, really. I mean, it comes with a carrying case and everything. The bags as well. So, this was my first setup when I first started DJing. 10-inch on stands. Great beginner starter if you want to start beginner DJ. 10-inch on a stand could really, really help you out with your DJ career. Alright, so I'm going to hook that back up later. Alright, so that's the beginner speaker that I started out. Not bad, very, very cheap, but if you could buy it, for a beginner, go ahead. Now we're going to go on with the big boys here. Let me just put this down a bit. Alright, now you can see everything. Now we're going to start out with the big boys. Right here, this is another Radio Shack product. It is the Radio Shack 40-215. That's the Radio Shack 40-210 that I just showed you. This is the Radio Shack 40-215. 15-inch woofer, mid-range in the middle, and two tweeters on the side of right next to the mid-range. Great speaker. Sometimes I use this for a subwoofer, but great speaker if you want to start out. So the Radio Shack brands, really great speakers to start out. Right here, I got the Power Pro PPHP 1287 with a 12-inch woofer. And a compression driver, a titanium compression driver. Great boost out of the speaker. I use this as a monitor. As you guys can see the sticker over here. You cannot really read it, but it says monitor number 1. I use it for monitor use. Great speaker. It's got flying points over here. Flying points on the top. 3 on the top. 3 on the side. And 4 on the bottom. And this can also be pole mounted. So I think the wattage on this thing is, I think it's 1,000 watts. Is it 1,000 watts? Yeah, 1,000 watts output. Alright? Great speaker. I mean, if you could afford it. Let me just do this. Here we go. If you guys could afford this speaker, I highly recommend it. It is really great. 1,000 watts coming out of this baby over here. Do not push any more than 1,000 watts, because if you push, everybody should know that if you push more than 1,000 watts out of this baby, it'll literally blow up. I mean, I haven't blew out the woofer or the compression driver at all. This thing has a PVC protector inside, so it'll actually protect the drivers if you overdrive it. I mean, this speaker goes down to 40 hertz to 22 kilohertz. So that's 22 hertz, pretty good low down in the basement. Great speaker. Another great start out speaker. Alright? Well, not really great to... Well, this thing is pretty great to start out. But when I got my 10s, I was like, I think I should upgrade it a little bit. So that's where I got this 12. Alright, now let's go for the big babies, the main event. This down here is a Technical Pro PV RTX15U with a USB input, 15-inch speaker, a mid-range, and 4 tweeters on the top. This speaker is having problems right now. Whenever I crank it up, it makes this big-ass buzzing noise. I think I should check that out. But great speaker if you just want to start out. For something portable, something that's active, because this is an active speaker that has an amplifier built in. And it is just an all-out great speaker. The wattage on this thing is pretty fantastic. It is 1,200 watts. 1,200 watts coming out of this wooden cabinet right here. It's like up to my hip. That's how big it is. But great speaker. Really great speaker. I don't buy the expensive brands like QSC, Crown, JBLs. I go for the low brand. Not the low brand, but the low money branded names. And those low money branded names are pretty good. Technical Pro PVRTX15U. Has a USB input, like I said. Has an MP3 input, like I said. And has its own equalizers. Even has an extra amplifier in here, so you can connect this to another speaker. So basically, I connect this speaker to this speaker, and then I got surround sound for 15s. All in all, great speaker. I mean, and you got two mic inputs with a mic volume plus echo. You got the treble and the bass controls. You got a graphic equalizer over here. You got a USB input, MP3 input, a volume control. All in this great little package for 1,200 watts. Alright, this one right here, the last speaker that I have. This one is the best speaker I've ever used so far. New product. I just bought this, and I just got it today. And seriously, it is a great product. I mean, I know it's like a low brand company, but it does really pack a punch. This, my friends, is called the GLI Pro X Jam 15-iPod. You guys are wondering what the hell the iPod is. Well, you can connect any iPod, like I got here, into the speaker. See that? I mean, it's kind of like this Technical Pro, but this Technical Pro doesn't have an iPod holder in the back, which it does. You just hold your iPod like that. It vanished because it's on the holder. Then it gives you a lot of plugs for that. I mean, they give you everything in this little bag over here that they give you. like I said, this is called the GLI Pro X-Jam 15-iPod. You got a power cable. You got this cable, which is really neat. Alright, let me show you how this works. Alright. For every X-Jam speaker, you get this cord over here. Alright? You get this cord over here. You never seen an iPod cord like this, right? Because it's only made specifically for that speaker. So, you plug this into the iPod, and then you plug this into the speaker. This speaker has an iPod charger with it. So actually, you will play the music while the speaker is charging your iPod. Pretty neat, huh? So we got this USB port, and plus, on the other end, it gives you 2 RCA. So you can plug it back in, so you can plug it in the back of the speaker. You plug this in the back of the speaker and it charges it. You plug this in the back of the iPod to make it work. So, yeah. So it comes out with this wire, this giant wire, split into 3 different cords. Red that goes to the red, and the white, well, this is kind of clear, but the clear goes to the white. So, there you go. That's the iPod. That's the iPod function. Alright? Now, with that type of iPod function, what you could do to the speaker is it has its own, it has a line input, which is Canon, which is XLR and 1/4 inch together. And then you got a balance line output, so you could daisy chain this to another speaker. You got guitar input. You could plug a guitar into here. The CD/iPod input via RCA. So that means I could plug my mixer into RCA into here and not worry about the XLRs. Then you got a mic in. So that mic in is XLR to 1/4 inch. All in one. They call it Canon. Then you got the iPod charger. Then you got the iPod holder. And then you got a USB reader and an SD card reader with the display and the peak LED meter. So when you turn it on, it turns green, and then when you go to clip, it turns red. Everybody should know that. It even has a remote control with that. It even has a remote control with it. So you can control the iPod or the SD card via controller. But in front of this grill, in front of this 15-inch grill, there's a sensor right here. What that sensor is, that's for the remote control. So you could be in front of the house. You could put up the volume. You could put down the volume. You could skip. You could tag around with the EQ, the repeat, the USB/SD card. You got the numbers. You got a mute, and you got a black button. I don't even know what this black button does. I think that turns the unit off. So basically, you control your speaker, this speaker, from that sensor, from this remote control. Very, very neat. If you want to buy this speaker, it is very, very clear sounding, but a lot of people review the speaker and it says it's shit. I don't give a fuck. It's not shit for me. I bet you they have a warranty with that. They would have just brought it back. But this speaker is really, really nice. No heatsink in the front. Just like the JBL Eons, the heatsink is these ports right here. One for the low frequency, one for the high frequency. Then you got a little blue LED that bounces around with the music. And then this compression driver. So this is the GLI Pro X-Jam 15 iPod. Now, I don't like it how I tell people how much I pay for the thing. I paid almost 500 bucks for this speaker. Alright, great speaker. Very, very loud. 2,000 watts out of this baby right here. When I crank this up, it makes my ear ring. Which that's alright, because that's telling me that it's powerful. So I got 3 15-inch speakers I could hook up together. This one, and that one. So, that's my speaker review. I mean, I can't say anything bad about my speakers. Very, very great sounding speakers, really. Everything combined is great sounding. Low budget speakers, but great sounding speakers. If any questions, please contact me here on YouTube, or go on my about.me area website, click on that, and then you guys will see all my updates and shit. But great speakers. I mean, this, my friends, are a lot of money. This altogether is a lot of money. And if you guys could afford all these speakers combined, it might cost you about $1,000 or even more. Any questions? Please contact me on my YouTube channel. Just go to buy DJ Kevin TV 1, click on the arrow, and then it'll say send message. Send a message to me, and maybe I can answer it for you. But other than that, great speakers, great sounding speakers, really low budget, but great choices. So there you go. That's DJ Kevin showing you my speakers, and I'm really happy. I'm glad about my purchase. Alright, DJ Kevin, peace!